and welcome to the pilot episode of AI in Education, your home for ready-made prompts that save teachers time. My name is Paul, and I've been teaching in Alberta for over 28 years. I started using AI to help streamline tasks in my classroom that were taking a very, very long time, like making unit plans, lesson plans, assessments, especially if kids weren't doing very well on their first set of assessments. Making a whole new set of assessments can be very difficult and time consuming. So I decided that I was going to start using AI to do this, and I found a great deal of success using it, and I want to pass on what I've learned to you. As I said, I've been a teacher in Alberta for the last 28 years, but these AI prompts that I'm going to go through with you now can be used in any province. It can be used in any country, really. And I can show you how to basically edit these prompts so that you can use it anywhere, any country, any jurisdiction. It doesn't matter. First thing that I want you to do is, if you really like this content, is hit the subscribe button and the bell notification so that you get notified whenever I drop a new video. If this is something that teachers want, then I will try to do one every week. If you like what I'm doing, please hit the like button and comment down below, and I will try to get as many of these out to people as I possibly can. Today we're going to be doing unit plans. So the prompt that I'm going to be using today will be copy and paste. You can just take it, especially if you're working in Alberta, you can just take it, copy it in, and it will do everything for you. It's going to ask you some questions. It'll just be a few questions that you have to answer, and that way it'll get an idea for what your class is, what course you're teaching, what grade level, any complexities of the students that you have in your class, that sort of thing. And I will give you some pro tips at the end, because AI is only as good as the data and the information that we put into it. Sometimes we have to tweak it. And while I'm on that subject, the one thing I really want to stress is you should not be just using AI, putting the prompt in, getting an output from AI, and just copying it and using it as is. It is very important that, yes, you use AI to make things faster for you and more streamlined in your classroom, but you cannot neglect the human part of it. You are the expert in your classroom, and you need to be going through these different outputs that the AI will give you to make sure they are correct, first of all, and aligned to the curriculum that you're doing, and do they actually help you to teach in your classroom. Some of them will have really good ideas in them, but won't necessarily be usable for you in your class. So you're going to have to actually go through and check that. You're the expert, as I said. This is just a method to help you. It's like using a different textbook or workbook or Blackline Masters. There's lots of different things you can do with those. Okay, so this is, as I mentioned, the unit planning prompt, and basically there's going to be 3 steps to this. What you see on the screen right now is the prompt that you're going to copy and paste in. Don't worry, I'm going to have the prompt copied below. It'll be in the description. All you have to do is copy this. As I said earlier, if you want me to produce one for you that is for your particular province or state or whatever country you happen to be working in, just message me and I will create one that, or I'll edit this one rather, so that it will use your particular jurisdiction or state or province, those programs of studies when doing this. New topic for ChatGPT, and as I said, I'm going to paste my prompt into it, and I'm going to hit go. I might have to pause the video during some periods because ChatGPT is thinking about what it wants to do, and you don't have to see any of that. You'll see it on your own when you do it. And I'm actually going to change this to extended thinking, so I really want it to think a lot about what it's going to do and what it's going to output for me. All right, so let's hit enter and see what happens. All right, so the first thing that pops up, as you can see, is question number 1. What grade level in course? Let's do grade 7, and let's do mathematics. I don't teach grade 7 mathematics, so let's see what it does. Okay, what is a general course context? Give me a snapshot of student readiness, tech access, classroom needs, so on and so forth. So let's say that we have access to a class set of Chromebooks. We have 35 students in the class. We have, let's say we have 6 ELL students and 6 students with IPPs, and we'll say specifically for reading and math. Okay, and there are other things that we could input at this time as well, but let's just keep it simple for now. I definitely recommend that you play with this and see what kind of things that ChatGPT or any other AI will produce for you. So let's see what it asks us next. Okay, next, question 3. How many units would you like, or should I propose, meaning the AI, a natural breakdown from the program of studies? I haven't taught grade 7 math before, so I'm going to propose the breakdown. And it's always a good idea to be polite to your AI. What is the typical lesson duration? So let's go 40 minutes. Again, you can do anything that you want in terms of course length. In a typical year, there's about 35 student weeks, so I'll just say 35 weeks. I could break it down by hours. It's really up to you. All right, as you can see, the AI thought about it for quite a while, and it is produced below 35 weeks, 40-minute lessons with supports for ELL and students on IPP with access to a full set of Chromebooks. It breaks it down overall, the different units. Now again, I haven't taught this course before, so I don't know exactly how accurate these are. It has percentage course breakdown, obviously the approximate number of weeks, assumed 5 weeks per period, 40 minutes, so on and so forth. We could adjust for school calendar as well. That might be a modification I add for another video, but this is a really good idea. I hadn't thought of that. So I might do that a little bit later. And again, let's retry. All right, so hopefully now it has thought through completely. This looks a little bit different than we had previously. I'd have to look at the actual units for grade 7 math to make sure that this is appropriate. If it's not there, you can easily remove things. Unit 1, it goes through all of the different things, assessment ideas, ELL, IPP support. Now, one thing that you're going to notice here is that like I said earlier, I work in Alberta. And in Alberta, I work at a Catholic school in Alberta. So we do something called faith permeation across our courses. So I put in a section in the prompt so that it will find faith connections to what we do in the particular unit in math. Also, because I live in Canada, we have the Truth and Reconciliation Commission, basically dealing with Indigenous communities. And the priorities we have in our school division is honoring the Truth and Reconciliation Commission and their suggestions. So what we like to do is we like to embed traditional Indigenous teachings into our classes. I live in Treaty 6 in Alberta, and if I actually put this into the prompt, it would take into that I live in Treaty 6 and would recommend something based on our Treaty 6 territory. So not all places in the world would have need for this, so it's a very easy thing to take out if it is not something that that your school division or your state or whatever has as part of their unit plans. So as you can see, it goes through all of these quite easily. So what I'm going to do is I want to jump to and I want to create want it to download as a Word document. So I'm just going to say Word, please. And it will create a downloadable Word document for me. Now I don't have Word on my home computer. I do have Google Docs, obviously. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you what I've done with a different class, grade 7 social studies, just to show you what it would look like once we convert it to a Word or a Google Doc. All right, as you can see, here is the downloadable link for the unit plan for what we just created. I'm not going to go through that one because I have to convert it to a Google Doc, and I'm not going to do that right now, but I'm going to show you one that I've done previously with a different class, one that I don't teach either, and that'll be grade 7 social studies. So here you'll notice that I did incorporate that I live in Treaty 6 territory. Now this is where you as the professional would go through and you can edit to your heart's desire. All of this is obviously editable. If you work in a big school, you can obviously share this with your colleagues. But this is again where all of the expertise and experience that you have go into creating a unit plan that suits your needs. So I hope you find, or I hope you found this video helpful. Like I said, I'm going to link the prompt in the description below. And again, if you like this content, please subscribe and hit the like button and turn on the bell notifications for new videos. If there's anything that you can think of that you would like to see me do in further or future videos, please let me know in the comments below. And again, if you need help with modifying the prompt that I've made so that you can use it in any school jurisdiction, just drop me an email. My email is on the YouTube channel, and I will help as much as I can.